Okay guys, how's she going today? So my new ride is here. That's my sister's old car. The one with the exploded engine. Freaking right. And I noticed that the tire's a little low. Well, I look low on the highway. That one looks a little low, but not too bad. So, sure is a nice car though. I mean, for 2007, it's definitely, I don't want to show the plate number. I think I just did. Shit. Oh well. I don't want to show the plate number yet until I know that number's dead. You know, like not in use anymore. Because then somebody could use it and find out where everybody lives, right? So, I don't know who would go through those extreme measures to, do that kind of thing, but, freaking knobs, Freaking knobs. So, I guess she'll just sit there for now. I think I got plenty of room to get Big Red through. I think if I move that little bit of snow there, I should be able to get through just fine then. Well, that'll be when I get the winch fixed. I think what I'll do is to get me through the winter, at least for this year, I'm just going to clamp it. Or if somebody wants to help me with something, if they make a machine or a tool or something, where I could, this is the old winch here, you see. If I could reclamp it, that's their clamping, you see. So, I mean, if they make something to do that, see, I don't know how they do that, but it looks like they just would put it like in a press. Like it would just be like a piece of circle steel, and then they put it into a press, and they just squeeze it. So that's kind of thick steel too. So regular pliers would never be able to squish it. All right. But I got the old or the broken cable here. And this is where she snapped off at, boys. This is where she snapped off, and it's unbelievable. Right there. Right there. Just totaled it. Just freaking totaled it. Unbelievable. Pisses me off. It looks like they didn't even clamp that tight enough. Looks like this should have been clamped a lot tighter. But it was holding though, so. Yay. Brand new fucking cable. Unbelievable, eh? Un-effing fucking believable. Oh well. The hook is still fine. So, but if they make a tool, and if they sell like little pieces of steel, I probably could just re-loop it again and have me another new loop again, right? But the thing is, what am I going to do with the stranding mess up at the top? Or like in the winch, It's still inside the winch. I haven't even looked for it. I'm not even going to bother until I get some clamps. I don't know if I have wire cutters that would cut through this. Like, it would just be to get rid of that stranding mess. Because, man, when that damn son of a bitch does slip, and I have to redo it again, well, guess what? You got to do it all by hand, right? You can't, you can't wear gloves or anything. So then you get cut all the shit. I got so tired of it last year, and now I got to go through it again this year. But I know what I'm going to do. This, I'll clamp the bitch for now, and I'll Christ cars. And if they make a tool to do that clampy bullshit, freaking knobs, you gotta fucking stare into everything. Like, is it any of your business what I do in my shop? It ain't your damn business at all, bitch. Come on, I'm totally fucking son of a bitch now. Son of a bitch, you goof. Freaking knob. Oh, I gotta remove the snow. I'm getting a damn hump here now. Shit, cause I keep walking on it. So, I think what I'm going to, if they make something that I could, clamp it myself, you could probably get the steel anywhere, like those little circle things, you could probably get them anywhere. You could probably go to any steel place and they'd probably make you a few, I think what I would do is if they make a machine for it, you know, maybe like a handheld one where you could just squeeze it really, really, really good, you know, then that's what I would do. I would just reclamp it. I would just, you know, redo it again, saving the trouble, right? If they don't make anything like that, yeah, you know, I could do it myself besides using a regular clampy thing like I've been, like I'm going to be doing, and what Double Strike does. He does the same thing as what I do. He just uses that little miniature clampy thing, or the bigger one, you know, and he just clamps himself another loop again. They work to a certain point, too. If you keep yanking on them, you're just going to keep stripping the cable again. Unbelievable. Cables are just not made for this stuff. So, if they make something to do it, then I'll clamp it myself. If they don't, then this summer, I'll take that winch back out again. Oh, speed like a bitch, you bitch. And I'll just take it to my player's dealer and I'll just have him reclamp it again. It wouldn't cost much, I don't think, to do that. Probably less than $50. It ain't a major deal. But I think what I'm going to do, boys, is, well, now I got my sister's car to fuck around with now. But that'll be a few years away before I can even get a new motor for that. I was going to leave it at the farm, but I don't know if I really want it there or not, so I just brought it here for now. And another thing is, too, it's probably going to get ruined over there because the place that we usually do park cars when we don't drive them anymore is out in the pasture. And because when we had all those cows, they would always break something off them. We had a, we had a car there. I can't remember who drove it or not, but you know, they broke the freaking mirrors off. They broke the antenna off. They were scratching their heads against it. You know, they were putting dents in the bumper and in the fenders and everything. So, of course, those cars are long gone now. We sold them to a guy, and who knows what he did with them after that. He probably took them to the crusher, but yeah. And my sister says there's more problems with that car than just a motor. She's saying something about the, I think it's her sway bars. I think they're all bent to shit, because I know that when my uncle was driving it, he was all over the fucking road. Unbelievable. Of course, the same thing with the pickup, too, because the pickup steering is so fucking, it's like the, see now, I think for the pickup, since it's, you know, it's an older pickup, it's like, just like drive shaft driven off the steering, like from the steering wheel to the gearbox, and that's what gives you your steering, right? Well, that's all drive shaft driven from there. I think those U-joints are getting a lot of slop in them. And I think my sister's car should be hydraulic or power steering, however that goes, but there's a lot of slop in that too. So, and there's something about her brakes. Her brakes, I think, have air in them, but they seem to be braking fine. So she's got that, I think it's the ABS system on. I thought that had something to do with the brakes. That's what the mechanic said anyway. Somebody said that. It had something to do with the brakes. I think there's like air in the system or something. I don't know, but it must be on the back brakes because the front ones work fine. So it must just be the back ones, because this is kind of like a four-wheel braking car. Well, as far as I know they are. Well, you think they would be for, you know, maximum stopping power. And I don't know. She seems to stop fine, so I mean, I know the front ones have to be working pretty good. Maybe she should do for brake fluid change, you know. I looked at it earlier this summer, and really it looked fine. I didn't really see any bits of metal or anything in there, so it looked fine. So it wasn't black or anything, so figured, well, fuck it, she can go for a while. And what's so stupid, too, is that Double Strike was saying something about maybe the knocking noise was like a piston or something, you know, like it wasn't connected anymore, or something like that, or connecting rod. Really, can it really be that? Because you think that would be so freaking loud. Like, this was just like a piece of plastic banging up against something steel, you know. It just, I could start it and let you guys listen to it, but, you know, I don't want to run it any more than I have to. I'm afraid it's going to blow up. I don't want to severely damage it, so, well, I'm going to have to start it up in the spring because I have to move it because it can't sit there. So I figured for now it could sit there for until spring, and then I'll fire it back up, and then we'll move it. I think I might just move it. I'll just park it like right, not here, but behind the shop, like where the, like, you know, like where the clothesline used to be, the old one. I'll probably just park it there until I know what to do with it. I think that was a neighbor taking off, wasn't it? Must have been, I don't know, but. So, yeah. The car does need a lot of work. There goes the neighbor. It's interesting why he's taking that route. Usually it's just quicker for him to go this way. Something different maybe, I guess. See, I didn't know what my sister meant by the knocking noise at first, but now since I've heard it, you just think if it was a piston, you'd just be hearing that fucker just slamming in there. Unbelievable, but it just sounds like a piece of plastic. Like, I don't know how to explain it because I don't know. I've never heard that noise before, and I've never worked on engines of that kind of mechanical problem. You know, of course, I've never worked on anything really. I've taken the old tiller engine kind of apart, but I didn't really get deep down into it, you know. So, but I mean, what the hell can it be? Really? It's obviously in the engine, obviously, but because she's got the engine light on, so that it has to be the sign of the engine. I was thinking maybe the transmission. I don't think there's any plastic gears in that. I mean, how would you ever be able to drive it with plastic gears? I mean, they would strip so freaking fast. I mean, you just think if it was a piston slamming against the block, you know, it's just. Do you think it would sound like steel hitting steel? It don't. It just sounds like a piece of plastic hitting steel. It's not that loud, you know. You can hear it, of course. You can really hear it, but I mean, it's not that super loud. I mean, I don't know. And my sister was saying too that it kept always conking out on her. Well, fuck, when my uncle drove it home, it never quit on him once. He said it ran alright, but, you know, besides the knocking noise, but I just don't know what the hell it can be, because, you know, like I said, I don't know nothing about motors. My mom wanted my sister to go and get a second opinion on it, because she only had taken it to one mechanic, and he just said it was totaled. And he says that if you just keep driving it, you're just going to ruin it all the more. So that's why, you know, that's why she quit driving it now. Well, we had to drive her, of course, one more time to get her here. We were going to pull it with the chain, but my uncle said, let's just risk it and just, you know, drive it, you know, because he says it would be too hard to probably steer because it's, you know, a different kind of steering. You can't really handle it, you know. It's not mechanical. It's all freaking computers and hydraulics and, you know. These newer machines are just not really designed to be pulled. And there's really no good place to hook on to that car with a chain. It's all plastic. You know, you can't hook it onto to like the A-arms because you'd probably just rip those right off. They're not designed to pull. They're just designed to take the load of the car. Like, you know, like downforce of it, you know. So I don't know. It's just weird because I don't understand it. I'm usually kind of good with engines. Like, if there's something that sounds weird about it, I'll usually just say my opinion, you know. Like when I thought there was something wrong with the pickup that one day we drove it, I think we were hauling my sister's new bed frame thing to her house. The pickup had a weird sound to it. And I thought maybe it was pissing antifreeze or pissing water or something, but then when we stopped at the place, I didn't notice any antifreeze leaking, so maybe it was just water on the road that I was hearing then, but it's just so freaking weird, these freaking machines. And then there's this weird sound in the pickup. Every time you make a turn, and you go really fast, right? you can hear the sound of water running. It's like there's water somewhere and it's, you know, being pushed around. So, and it can't be the rad because the rad's up front and you would never be able to hear that over the sound of the engine. I wonder if it ain't maybe... I think when you run a heater or an air conditioner, you have to have it with some kind of a water like shit. It's not water, it's something else to make the air conditioner or the heater work right. Well, we don't have an air conditioner in the truck, so it's just a heater. And that thing's shit too. Doesn't even work worth a fucking damn. And I just gonna wonder if that's not what I'm hearing when I make those fast turns. You know, as the sound of that shit moving around. So, it's starting to freaking snow again, by the way. Son of a bitch. So I don't know, boys. At least I got me a car. Fucking right. Even though I can't drive it anywhere. Oh well, no problem. We'll get a... I might... Maybe in the summer, I'll see if another mechanic will look at it. Because if it's just a piston problem, why can't you just have that piston removed and just put a new one in, right? Now, if it did severe damage to the block, then you would have to get a new motor. But I don't really know if it has done much damage to it yet, you know? I don't know. I just don't know what to say because I don't know anything about them. It's just so freaking weird how these engines blow up all the freaking time. Like, I mean, if it's just a piston and the rest of the engine's alright, why not just get a new piston for it, you know? The engine probably is due for an overhaul. I mean, it does have 130,000 fucking miles on it, so it probably is due for a good overhauling, but I ain't gonna do it now. So it'll sit there until spring, and then come spring, I'll just get my uncle down here, and we'll probably have to hook the battery onto a charger and charge the battery back up, and then fire her up and move her again. Because I can't sit there in the spring, because I got to be able to mow that section. So, then if my friend comes with the big tractor again, I got to be able to park the tractor there. I like parking the tractor on top of the hill. It's just right for that area, you know. I could park the tractor anywhere else. I could even park it. I would park it right here, but I got that freaking tree branch right here hanging so damn low. I plan on taking that tree down anyway, probably come spring, but I'm sick of the freaking trees. I'm so tired of them. So, yeah. Everything else still seems to work fine in my car, though. I'm surprised, but... Snowcat. So, and then I went to the farm. I told my uncle, let's go to the farm first, because I thought, well, maybe I'll dump it off there. Then I changed my mind and said, well, you know what, I'll drive it back home. So I drove it back to my place. Like, I actually drove it from the farm to here. You know, it's only a block or so away, right, up the farm. So, figured, well, fuck, if she can drive from way over there, where my sister lives, to here, then they can drive an extra 2 blocks and not blow up. So, I babied it. I didn't rev it up. I had to rev it up hard to get up this freaking hill because I knew I wasn't going to make it. I had to get a running start at it. So, now, I didn't floor it. I just, increased the RPMs a lot. As I started coming up the driveway, or right before I started coming up the driveway, I just started increasing my RPMs. And then I just flew right over all that snow that was there. So, well, there isn't much for snow there, really, but, a little bit. So, I guess you'll sit there, boys, and then we'll, figure out what we can do from there. So, but, I got so many things I want to do, it's unbelievable. And Devil Strike said that he found, excuse me, for Christ's sakes, found me like a bigger amp extension cord and stuff, and, well, he didn't show me any of that, but, who cares. And he was saying something about having them wiring out here. I don't want them to do it. I don't want them to mess with it too much. I think what I would rather have them do, if maybe you skipped through that part of the video and you weren't watching the rest of it, I don't know. I'll have him fix the outlet up at the house. That's outside there. And then if I can find an extension cord that can run the welder and the air compressor off that without a problem, then I'll just route my own. I'll just route the extension cord out here myself. Because I don't want their power lines all over the place. I just let her do my own, right? If you get what I mean. Like, I'll just have them fix the outlet and have them, make sure it's the right amps and everything for those two kind of machines. Like, I'm only going to probably run the air compressor and the welder off that. That's it. And I might run something else small off it. I might even just charge my cell phone or my camera off it. But, I usually just charge all that shit in the house, stuff. So, plus my camera stays plugged into my computer 90% of the time because the battery never holds a frickin' charge. So, I have to constantly keep frickin' charging the damn thing. I do need a new battery for this son of a bitch, dude. Unbelievable. But, still can't frickin' figure out my frickin' GoPro camera. It's so frickin' stupid. Unbelievable. My sister managed to get the pictures to work, but the video is what's not working. So I'm going to have to either Google it or YouTube it and stuff. And my sister said she would have to probably just take it home and really study it herself. But she don't have much time to do that. So figured, well, I'll just fucking figure it out myself eventually. I don't know what the hell it is with these GoPro cameras, but they're freaking hard to figure out. Like, I figured out how to use it, like turn it on and off, take pictures, make a video, that all, I got that down. But, to get it off the camera to the computer, that's all fucked up. It ain't working right. There's nothing to download. I thought there would be, like, it would come with a disc and you'd have to download something to it, like I had to do it with this camera. No. It didn't come with anything. It just came with a freaking book. Well, the book's kind of useless. I mean, it tells you how to do it, but that doesn't work. So I don't know. I don't know, boys. I'll figure it out one of these days, I guess. But by the time that happens, it'll be spring. So somebody is just fucking giving her with that freaking damn snowcat out there. Jesus, just screaming her. Must be like a hardcore rider. So, yeah. And another thing is, too, another thing I'm going to do is, well, I'm just going to clamp the cable for now on Big Red. Come spring, I'll have that guy re-loop it again. If I could do it myself, that would be better, because then I could just buy the stuff for it, right? And just re-loop it myself. And then after that, I'm just going to be done with the winch. I ain't going to bother, really. I think what I'm going to do, boys, I don't really want to do this, but I think I might. I'm just going to get a blade for the tractor. And then, for the pusher idea, I still want to do the pusher. I'm thinking I'm just going to build it for the tractor instead, because I don't want to use the ATV much anymore. It's just I'm breaking those cables too much, and this year it's been terribly, terribly warm. Now tomorrow it's supposed to get like 30 above out, so of course the ground's going to unthaw again. So the ground's not going to freeze like I want it to. So, and somebody was telling me, somebody was freaking telling me to get this certain brand of snowblower. It seems like everyone says that. I don't know. They must be pretty good then if that's what everyone likes. Because this one guy here said to get that brand, and then there were some other people before that had said to get that brand. Really, I either just want to get another John Deere, or get a John Deere, or get a Husqvarna, however the hell you freaking say their stupid name. It's the same brand as my tiller, but, a snowblower. And I guess my uncle's John Deere snowblower, we went there one day, we were looking for a cat, Minnie, the little girl, and we couldn't find her anywhere. And I asked him, what size is that damn John Deere snowblower you got there? And because he didn't know, we didn't have a tape measure, so we couldn't measure it. And he finally told me today it's a 32 inch. John Deere snowblower. I think it's a 1030 John Deere. I think it's a 1030. Model 1030. It was 10 something anyway, but it's probably like a 1980s, 1990s model. It's pretty old, but she's finally had kind of her like overhaul kind of thing too. I think the drive wheelie things for the wheels to ride on the shafts, I think they ride on like a plastic thing or something, or that keeps the wheels together. And because one of them broke, and then the wheel kind of kept slipping off the shaft. So then he was only getting one wheel to drive, but he finally fixed it. That was when this guy was living here at the time. Not the trailer, but the house past there, you know. That big white school there. And he fixed it. It only cost about $200. It was a lot, so unbelievable for just a little bit of crap that broke, eh? But that's a 32-inch. And I think the biggest Husqvarna, however you want to say that, was a 30-inch or a 29 or something like that. I really want to get the big fucking guys. That would be so nice. Like, there's like a freaking 60-inch. It's got dual rear wheels or dual tires. Mama, that thing's freaking. I saved the video on my favorites, so I'll have to show it to you guys. Damn, they were wanting like $6,000 for it. Unbelievable. That was a big fucking. It was a fucking walk behind too. Like, are you serious? Holy, think about snow. I could move with that big guy. That would be nice, but I still want to put a blower on the tractor. I don't know if I want to go with the front end one or just still go with the 3-point. I might as well probably just, really I might as well just go for the front because, well, I'm already going to have a front lift to do anyway. So, not really what I wanted to do, but, you know, whatever. Like I said, I could still go with the 3-point if I wanted to, but, you know, for now I'm probably just going to put the blade on that, too. I think it was only about $600 or so for the lifter thui, and another $190 so you can have it angle left and right. And then for the blade, I think that was over $1,000. Of course, in the snowblower, the 54-inch, that was like $2 or $3,000. So really, the cheapest way to go would be just to put the blade on that guy. At least I could get a lot of the workload off Big Red. I think for the beginning of the season, I would probably use the tractor because it probably won't dig in quite as much. And then once the ground starts getting really hard, I think then I could probably switch over to Big Red. Because I'm just breaking too many freaking cables over here. I shouldn't have to keep fixing cables every freaking year, you know. So I think this is what we'll do, boys. I'll just put a freaking blade on the. Put a freaking blade on the tractor and be done with it. You know. I'll probably break that all the shit too, but at least then you know that their shit's not all that good either. Put my broken cable back in my pocket because I'm about done. So I got me a car, even though I can't drive it. I could if I wanted to blow up the engine, but I don't want to blow it up. I don't need any more mess. And Double O Strike says his engine on his snowblower is done. He can't drive it anymore. Not the John Deere, but his other little walk-behind blower. Man. That is a hardcore fucking driver. Damn. He's still fucking giving her. Wow, holy, he's gonna need a new engine soon. I don't know if you guys could hear that or not, but he just had the freaking throttle wide open on that freaking Snowcat. Holy shit. I don't even dare do nothing Big Red. Frick, that's insane. You guys can, I don't know if you guys could hear it. It sounds kind of like a chainsaw, but it's not though. It's like it's a Snowcat. Probably a Polaris or something, but unbelievable. Just don't give a shit about your engine. Just blow it up, eh? But with Double O Strike, he said his snowblower engine is done. He can't use it anymore. This is what I would do, man. Take it off. Bolt it onto like a big chunk of steel so the engine can't tip over, you know. or you can just weld it to it too, whatever, it doesn't matter. And then just take, well, do whatever, fill it with gas or whatever, or something, and just open her all the way up. Just let her frickin' just throw full throttle, let it blow up. You might as well finish it. It's probably done anyway. Just like that car's engine is too. Might as well just open her all the way up and frickin' let her explode. Well, that'd probably blow the sidewalls off. That'd probably destroy the fenders and the hood. I don't want to pay for a new hood and stuff. So, whatever. I guess that's another project we gotta do too, boys. Yay. Oh well. Just needs a new engine, and it's perfect. It would be good for a while until we get the other shit figured out on her. So, now the first thing would be the engine, because that's the main thing. I gotta be able to drive it a little bit, even though I don't plan on driving it anytime freaking soon, but, whatever. It'd be nice to have a car, because, in the wintertime when you gotta go to the farm or something, I don't have to freeze my ass off. So, whatever, it's fine. At least I could save me a little money, right? I don't have to buy me a $60,000 or $50,000 rig. I still want to get a Dodge Ram truck, but I'm not going to pay $50,000, $60,000 for one right now. So maybe in a few years, eh? So, but anyways, guys, I think I'm going to take off for today. I want to keep this video kind of somewhat decently short for you guys, because I know you guys are hating these long videos. So, but at least I got a car. Showed you guys the clamp, the broken hook and stuff, and let me know if there's a tool out there and like little pieces of steel where I can maybe just re-loop it myself, because that would save me a lot of money. But if they don't, that's fine. I can just take it to my player's dealer and he can fix it for me. And then it wouldn't cost much to have it re-looped. Then after that, it's time for the tractors to start doing this shit. Right now, it would just be cheaper to put the blade on it for now, at least. At least I can get some of the workload off Big Red. It wouldn't be quite so much. I think I could do the driveway in the mailbox with Big Red, but for all the grassy areas, I should just be using the tractor. So, the tractor's only 2-wheel drive, and I'm gonna have to really go out throughout the snowstorms. If we get too much at one time, then Big Red would have to do it, but I'll do what I can with the tractor anyway. So, anyways, guys, I'm gonna take off. So I guess have a good day and stuff. So yeah, I guess have a good day, tubes. Thanks for watching.